Yeah, you back with another episode of Take Me Out This Chat. It's Bucky, Chef Marv and Jeez.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Yo, why y'all put a little tone on y'all voice? Y'all shot.
What you mean?
You had a little, you know what I mean? You put a little auto-tune on your jaw, natural auto-tune.
Damn, I didn't know
Jeez
I had
hit
it.
him with the, yeah.
T-Pain over there, T-Pistol.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
we
I
back
learned
in this.
something new. I ain't know that.
We back in this motherfucker, though.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. We back at home, fellas.
Listen, man, it feels good to be home. It always feels good to come
It's been a
home.
minute since we did an episode, just us three, so, oh, man. You already know. What you got on the topics, Buck?
Well, we got a couple of topics to go over, but before we get started, make sure you stop what you're doing. Jump over to our YouTube, hit that subscribe button as well as that notify bell. So when we go live, you're notified. After you're done that, go over to Facebook and Instagram and follow us at Take Me Out This Chat. You already know what time it is, man. And what we got coming up, man? I don't think these folks is ready, man.
Yeah.
We going
We
live.
going live, baby.
Live, man.
Yeah.
Pull up on us.
Pull
yo.
up on me.
What we got? When we live? July 24th?
July
July
24th,
24th.
man. Catch us live at Elite Events Pottstown. Y'all already know what time it is,
Do not
man.
miss this event, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you're going to have a good-ass time. We're going to, listen, it's going to be BYOB.
Of course.
BYOB.
I mean, come enjoy yourself. We come
You can
come
bring
enjoy
your
yourself with the
Casamigos,
fellas, man. You already know.
Your tequila, your Henny, whatever.
You already know I'm gonna have that dog water. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have that.
Okay.
Are you drinking a little bit of that dog water?
I mean, if they gonna come chill with the chat, they gotta
So
chill
hold
with the
on.
chat.
So if they come through, can they talk to the chat? Can they talk to Take Me Out This Chat? Can
I'm
they
be
ask
honest.
questions?
When they come, can they ask questions? When they come through, they become part of the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, so they now Take Me Out This
They
Chat?
are now Take Me Out This Chat.
So they can talk to y'all. They can talk to us. Then.
And they talk. I'm hoping they come in with questions. Like, I don't want you just to come to watch us. I want you to be a part of the show. Like, we're coming with you guys live so you can come ask the questions that you want to ask.
Hey,
like,
listen.
yous are now part of the show, and that's what we're looking for, man.
And listen, we're welcoming all energies. I mean,
Yeah.
positive energy, but like
Positive vibes only, of
You
course.
gotta
So real
ask the
quick.
pick.
My fault.
No, go ahead.
It's from 6 to 9. Your doors open at 6:15. Get there, come mingle with us. We gonna have BYOB. We gonna talk to y'all, socialize, take some drinks with y'all, and then we gonna get started. So be there, 6:15.
Absolutely.
Elite Events, July 24th.
And that address is 260
on.
East High Street, man. 260 East High Street. Shout out Elite Events, too, man. Scrap. Pay,
We
you
gonna
know what time
talk
it is.
about
You already know.
everything. You already know my man, Chef. Listen, he'll say whatever he want to say on this.
If it's on his
What
mind,
you say-
letting it
what
go.
you say this joint was for you?
It's therapy, right?
Therapy.
This is what we here
Therapeutic
for.
for
You know
my
what I mean?
man.
I had to
Therapy.
think about it for a second because I just said it before we went on
Exactly.
air.
Yeah, you just said it was therapeutic. This is what it is.
You know, I love. This is how I learn, man. You know, I love hearing. I'm a very opinionated person, as you know. So, you know, and like I said, I'm not always right, but I'm very opinionated, and I stand on what I stand on. But, you know, if you got a good point, and I can see your point of view, sometimes I could change my point of view. You know what I mean? So that's how we, you know, that's how we grow as people, man.
And that's how we rock. And that's what we want to see, man. I ain't going front. That's what we want to see. July 24th, we want to see y'all come out. You know what I mean? Give y'all opinion. We're opening the stage not only to us, but to y'all as well. We're going to Take Me Out of Chat from 3 to 50. You hear me?
And shout out my nigga Simping. Gonna be hosted by my man Sip, so he might throw a couple
Hosted
jokes
by
in there. You know
El
what I mean?
Sippo himself.
El Sippo,
Listen,
man.
July 24th. Come talk shit with the chat. If you got some feedback about any clips or anything you've seen thus far,
This is the
here's your
perfect time.
chance.
Perfect
Here's your
time.
chance.
Here's your chance.
Ask whatever
Here's your
you
If
want.
you really
Ask.
following along and watching us during our journey, and you got any questions, the time is now, man. You already know what it is.
Bring it. Bring it.
Bring it. Y'all hear him, ladies.
We don't back
He
down
talking-
from nothing, yeah.
Fellas too, simps, ladies, whatever. Simps. Bring your asses on. Chef want to hear all that shit. He want
Yeah,
all the
you already
smoke.
know,
We want all the
man.
smoke, man.
Yeah, gloves off. Let's rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Respectfully, though. Yes. Yes. Very,
Respectfully.
Very respectfully. You mean?
Man,
Catch me
listen.
hands too.
What's up? What's on your mind, brother?
So, you know, for those of you who tuned in to last week, you know, I was very fired up on last week's topic. And I'm not.
The topic is sipping, by the way. That's what the topic is. In case you guys did not catch it,
It wasn't just simping. It was
Yeah,
various.
yeah,
it was various topics, but the
various
topic that they're
relationship topics.
Men
right.
not being men. Baby.
Yeah,
And
basically.
I'm
right.
not backing down off my stance, but you know, I would like to put an apology out there to a few ladies. You know what I mean? If you took what I said, you know, to heart, and I understand because I came off very strong on my stance. But you know, we love y'all, ladies, man. We got plenty respect for y'all.
Absolutely.
First and foremost,
Absolutely.
especially me. You know, my lady. I got plenty of respect for you. So. Yeah, I mean, I can
dig that a lot.
Say
yeah.
that first and foremost, but I'm not changing my stance. You know what I mean? And that's that.
And you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Like you said, this is our forum. This is what we're here for, man. Like you said, it's therapeutic for you. It's definitely therapeutic for me, and I'm definitely not going to take back any that I say.
Nothing is meant to go to the heart. You know what I mean? We just.
Buck, this nigga just issued a public apology.
Yeah, he had to.
Is that simping?
Our PR.
Listen,
our PR team has put out.
Your PR team had to address it in our meeting, man.
Hey, man, listen. You had to do what you had to do. I'm not. I mean. I don't know. That's simping. You the simp expert? Is that? Are you being a simp right now?
No, that's not a simp. That's
a man being a man, bro. Like you see the wrongs in what you've done, or you might have felt wrong, or it was taken in a way that you didn't mean. Of course, you know, as a man, you're supposed to apologize.
I get very passionate.
But I'm glad that you asked that. No funny shit. I'm glad that you asked that because some niggas will think that would be some simp shit that you did by you being a man and apologizing for the mistake you might have felt as though you made.
I'm just very passionate sometimes, and you know me. I've been like this since back in the day, since school days. Like I get goofy. I start talking goofy. But
I got a question, man.
All right, what's up?
What the fuck was a simp before the word simp came out? Keep it a bean. Like, what were they calling people before the word simp came out?
Nah, not a trick.
Tricking ain't. Tricking can be looked at in ways as simping, but. Yeah. What was the word, bro? Because simp is, I feel like, below a trick. Simp is like,
it does feel like
they making a simp just look like.
I don't know, bro. Like, what would you call it?
I don't remember the word ever being around.
Yeah.
Like, but niggas were still acting that way. Men were still not being men, for sure.
A sissy.
So
I don't know, bro.
But he looking up adjectives and shit.
What's it say?
All right, so in the Urban Dictionary, we're going to the definition of a simp. Because a lot of people are like, what's a simp?
Right.
What's a simp? So what we got is someone who does way too much for a person they like. Example, Brian Shoe the simp. I bought her car and a whole house and we're not even dating. Nathan the pimp. You a simp.
Nathan the pimp, yo, chill, Nathan.
Definition 2 of a simp. A man who puts the hoes before the bros.
Oh man, it's a lot of simping going on.
Ben is a major simp for ditching us for those hoes.
Yo, chill.
Yo, why you reading that, bro?
And then definition 3.
Okay, talk to the people.
Simp.
Last simp definition.
A word that everyone overuses without the correct definition. It means a guy that is overly desperate for a woman, especially if she is a bad person or has expressed her disinterest in him, which he continues to obsess over. They're usually just virgins that will accept coochie from anyone, regardless of who they are.
Urban Dictionary shot.
Yeah, that's your troll.
And the example of that is, dude, Vanessa keeps saying no when I ask her out. She's all stop asking me out. I barely know, and this has become more of an obsession than a friendship. Isn't she so smart? B, shut the fuck up, simp. I don't know what them examples is about, but to give you a little more definition of it. You know what I mean?
I think the people needed that, bro. I'm keeping it being.
Right.
The people needed to hear that because
I'm cracking the fuck up. That was hilarious,
month, man.
And and listen, that stems off kind of what we were talking about last week. Like what I was saying is like, you know, and this went out to the men, to a lot of men. You know, like a lot of these women expect, you know, to be treated a certain way, but it's like they might not necessarily reciprocate that energy. You know what I mean? How are they treating you? Mm-hmm. You know, don't give a girl the world if she's
Giving you her ass to
Yeah,
kiss.
and that's what we mean by like that energy has changed between females and males. You know what I mean? Like,
But do you think women like simps? Because I do.
Do you think
I think
simping's
women-
game?
No, no. You know why I think women like simps, and I could be wrong, but I think the word is like cliche, like simp.
it's kinda
But
disrespectful,
yeah, it's
right.
like
Yeah, I get you.
I think they choose those kind of men because they get a certain level of power over them.
yeah,
And they like having that. They like having somebody, there
I
to
mean,
help
in a
them
certain-
and take care of them. They like their companionship.
At a certain point too, they kind
I
of
don't
hold them
think
up on a
all-
pedestal, and it's not all simp.
females
Like I
like
think there's
simps.
levels to it. Yeah.
but
not
like,
all, not
but
all,
like, damn,
no.
nigga, like, damn, what you gonna drink the bitch bath water? Like,
Yeah, that's I don't know. That might
Yeah,
be
I
a little
mean-
more. Yeah.
Nah,
like,
yeah.
If niggas, I mean, but if there's niggas getting weird, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like,
that's what, like, you know, not hypothetically drink a bath water, but that's
Right.
what it means.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you
I
want
get
to,
you.
like, I'll drink this bitch's bath water. Like, come on.
I mean, but that comes down to desperation too. That's where kind of what's saying in the definition. Like dudes be desperate. Like it be overly desperate for companionship, and then they do stuff that is above and beyond. You know what I mean? And then some females enjoy that. Some females like being held up on a pedestal to a certain extent.
Yes.
But
You
I mean,
have
it
to
gets
keep
old.
it-
It has to get old to them,
Does
bro.
it?
Like,
Or that's when or do they just start cheating on them and do? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they'll ever.
I just
leave
don't
that
feel
nigga
like
alone,
any female. And I may be wrong as well, but I don't feel like any female really wants to fully control a relationship, bro.
What were we talking about earlier?
I feel
We
like
were off
females
the
get
set.
soft for the right nigga. Like
No,
they'll get like that. What you were saying, you're attracted to the feminine
yeah.
ways. I feel like for any female, for the right nigga that they don't feel is simpish, they're going to start showing that feminine way. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
that's
mean?
just
Like, you get
that's
what
the
I'm saying?
natural dynamic of
but
it.
but
Though. That's just
but for
folks, that's
some,
like,
but that's where you get the aggressive. Even the most aggressive female, or you feel as though it's like cussing niggas out for that right man, or at the crib, they're calming that shit down. They're more.
well, most aggressive
maintained and all
females,
that,
keep it a
yeah.
bean. Most aggressive females are with some soft ass niggas.
So listen, this is my.
If you look at, think about it, and really
Yeah,
look back, and
right,
even
yeah.
around here, like
Yeah, I got you.
know, shorty's super masculine, super aggressive. The dudes she dates are typically dudes she be cussing out, talking all crazy to. And
I got
okay
a
with
question
that.
for y'all.
Right.
Is this because we kind of keep going back and forth? In your opinion, both of y'all, I want y'all both to answer this. Is this an indictment on men today, or is this an indictment on females today?
It's not an indictment on nobody, but if you had to choose, you got to be both, bro. It's
You gotta be one. You gotta pick one.
It
bro.
got to be both.
I'm gonna be honest. It's an indictment on men.
That's how I feel.
I feel like it's a whole indictment on men, bro. You
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
You can totally control that situation. Point blank. Period. It's a complete indictment on men, and you have to stand on that, especially on your beliefs and what you're feeling right now. You have to stand on that
just
because what
thinking
you're
on a
saying.
deeper, I'm thinking deeper than just like I'm thinking like
But then you got to think about it. A lot of that comes from what? What's your favorite word? Fear.
yeah.
Niggas is coming from that comes from a fear stand, and where you're standing in your life right now, you can't agree with that.
No,
Like,
no,
you know what I mean? That's some
absolutely
shit. You like that. It's all on men, and the men's fear of not being able to maintain another female,
Right.
not being able to. You know what I mean?
Fear-
Like,
yeah, like-
so there's
yeah,
a fear
like-
there of a
like,
man,
niggas
and
get-
until they're able to escape that,
Niggas get
like, I
one-itis.
can't rock with that,
You
bro.
get
Like,
one-itis.
yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
get one-itis, bro.
I feel like
But they
this is
think
an
that one
indictment.
person is,
I like that. Is that a word?
Keep it-
Did you make that up?
People feel like that one
I like that.
person is that person for them. Like, yo, like there's
It's
could
definitely
be,
an indictment
but-
on men. I feel like men have not stood up to the task. I feel like a lot of men have thrown in the flag, the towel, the hell with this. I don't want the responsibility of being a man.
But when I say women are responsible, because y'all, I go as deep as you gotta think about. Like you say, you watch Kevin Samuels, and I've watched him. I don't watch a lot of him. I watch other different things, but they say most single moms raise simp men, and that's why I say it is a lot of the women's fault too, because y'all a lot of these dudes that are out here simping come from a single household.
Yes, because
full of feminine characteristics,
and a lot of
straight full of feminine
and a lot
characteristics.
of masculine women come from single female households, because at the end of the day,
That's
like
facts
if
too.
your daughter doesn't see her mom,
dad, yes.
her mom and her dad's interaction and how
What it's supposed to look
that
like,
relationship
yeah.
dynamic
Right.
between a man and a woman is, she has no idea when she gets older. What she seen was her mom paying bills, her mom working,
holding down the fort.
Her mom holding down the fort and doing everything. So when she gets older, I don't need a man to do anything.
Right.
And it's not simply that you need a female wants a man to do everything, but you should feel that feminine side of you should feel like you want your man to do things.
Yes.
I feel like they should be like enjoying that feminine part of them coming out the same way we enjoy like when you feel as though that masculine energy comes out of you, like I enjoy that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you know your woman feels protected by you and all that.
It's sad.
Like shit like that.
We weren't supposed to go this deep.
We weren't.
But we have to educate people. Like
we weren't.
We have to. You just pulled out Urban Dictionary. Explain when you say when that masculinity comes out, because somebody might hear that and hear aggression. They may hear.
Listen,
like what do you?
When
mean?
I'm saying that, it's like your masculine energy. Like at the end of the day, like when we walking with our ladies, you know how we might be walking down the street. The masculine energy automatically puts my lady on the inside of the street. She, you know what I mean, might grab my arm, feeling the comfort of me being a protector. Like that's the masculine energy. And when I see that my wife recognizes that brings something upon me. And the same way it brings something upon me, I would expect that feminine energy in her, you know what I mean, of being able to feel protected, having, you know what I mean, having her lion,
right?
You know what I mean, to her lioness. I feel like they should be just as proud with that feminine energy coming out as we are with our masculine energy. And I feel like a lot of times now, females aren't able to express that feminine energy because it's all about butting heads with the, you know what I mean?
And it's sad because, like, you know, like I've seen situations where, like, I've seen how women, because of their personal situation with a man or a daughter's personal situation of looking at her dad as a loser or whatever because he wasn't around, she didn't get that, you know what I mean, where they almost look at, some of these women look at men as like pathetic.
This is the drama where he just
like I said, that's an indictment on men because a lot of because if we're talking about the masculinity of the feminization of a male and the masculinity of a female, well, all we're saying is, and I'm a congratulate y'all on this, ladies. Y'all been stepping y'all shit up.
Right. Facts.
Bro, I'll have to break it down in a deeper context.
I mean, we can break it down.
Nah, it's all about
and I'm not
it's
saying,
not about the energy is really.
And I'm not saying everybody, but in today's world, a lot of ladies been feeling like they stepping they shit up. And so that's where that masculine energy comes.
That's not it. That's not it, bro. It ain't about I'm just keeping it a bean. It's not for the women. It's all about the characteristics. Like I'm not trying to downplay anything.
I want to hear what
it's
you're
all
saying.
about the characteristics. Yeah. Masculine versus femininity is all about what characteristics you carry. It's not about, because that's going to exuberate, you know, I'm going deep in work.
No,
the energy that you're going to give off. That's supposed to give off that energy, that characteristic. And when you think of a masculine characteristic, what do you think of? Decisive, logical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think like even kill.
Direct.
Direct.
Absolutely.
You think of feminine energy, emotional, dramatic, illogical. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got to, that's what it really, all it boils down to. That's why I said when women are raising these boys, these kids in these single homes, either they're going to give off, the women are naturally going to become a little more masculine because they have to be a man, but what they realize is they're not giving that child that love that's going to help them be masculine. Now your child is going to be the opposite.
I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to, but we had a conversation about this, and I was talking, and this might have been one of our very, very first episodes, and I was talking about the dynamic of females raising men and how the kill rate is going higher because men are living off of their feminine energy, like, you know what I mean, are more emotional, more quick to snap because they're not taught logic because the dad's missing in the household. You know what I mean? They're not called critical thinking. I talked to my little brother about this. You know what I mean? It's extremely important for young men to learn critical thinking. You know what I mean? To think logical and go through the process before acting. And a lot of times with women, no disrespect, but they're quick to, you know what I mean? They're here with it before they think logically. That's a natural instinct. You know what I mean? It's natural.
Not the women.
Yeah, not at all. But inherently that's learned by the child now, and now you got kids the murder rate's going higher because now kids are learning that's all. I mean, that's the first thing they want to do. They don't want to think critical, think logical. Hey, if I go get a gun, what's going to happen after that? Now what happens after that?
Just acting off of raw emotion.
You're acting completely off of raw emotion, where with the father being missing, and this is what Sterling's saying. The niggas is slipping. You know what I mean? Not holding down the fort. You feel me? You leave your son without logical and critical thinking. So now your kid's out here doing shit irrationally. You know what I mean? Living strictly off emotion. Then you wonder why he's doing what he does.
I mean,
you know what I mean? And I didn't want to go this deep. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, but like, that's where a lot of this shit comes from, and a lot of this shit goes when I be talking about masculine versus feminine energy. It's not. I don't want to make it sexist because it's deeper than sex. Yeah. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
It's all about the characteristics, fellas. So it's like, when he's saying masculine energy, Chef saying masculine being a man, it's your characteristics. It's not a really what you bring to the table does matter in a lot. What you're doing, if you're grinding, if you're working, but it's really about your characteristics. What characteristics do you have? Point blank, period, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We apologize. We didn't want to get that deep on you guys, but you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of explaining that has to go with that.
We did need to go in.
It did because it shit needs to be explained.
Instead of, like I said, last week was mainly me, a little more raw emotion.
Yeah, right.
Nah, it was logical, but we needed to dig a little deeper for understanding.
Yeah, I think there needed to be an explanation.
No, everything you said was logical. Yeah. Like you said, your delivery was just raw, so some people may have received it. They don't know you like a certain way, but we know you. Like, I thought everything you were saying.
Yeah, I completely understood what you're saying, but that's because I've known you for over 20-some years. You know what I mean? Where to some, is, like you said, it might have came off unfiltered and raw, but that's why it's good to be able to come back and explain and let them understand, because I'm glad you pointed out explanation of feminine versus masculine energy. But even moving on, let's get past that. Let's get to the next topic. Next topic is it seems like we coming down on the fellas, but controlling, bruh. Controlling. Do you feel like you controlling?
No.
Are you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't down with it. You down with, like, what was the question you asked us earlier as far as if would you rather be controlling or more or less just have a free
would you basically, and as a man in a relationship, are you more like, sure you could do what you want, or do you care, you control? Because it's a difficult question to ask.
It's a fine line. Nobody wants to say, shorty, do whatever you want.
Right. But
there's a line
when I say that
sand.
fine line, on that other side of that line is crazy too, because some niggas is really controlling. Like,
call me,
what was you doing? Yo,
you
late? Why are you getting home? Just like, whoa.
Nah, facts. I get what you're saying.
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I can never be that guy. Like, that whole controlling. Like, I'm cool.
I wish we had a shorty, because I'm pretty sure women will give you crazy stories on how controlling niggas.
And like you said, like, it's just basically there's a line in the sand. It's like, you know, if you're shorty out of pocket crossing the line in the sand, it's not controlling for you to check her on things that you feel you should check her on. But
and what you say, if you check her and you feel like this ain't,
but like if I let her know like I'm not cool with that, and she keeps crossing that line, then before I now begin to become a controlling man because she's doing things that I'm not comfortable with,
right,
I'll see the signs and just remove myself from this situation. Because, like I said, nobody want to be on no, where you at? What were you doing? Oh, let me see your phone.
That's toxic as
you know,
fuck, bruh.
you got niggas. You got niggas that act like females that be just, oh, you fucking a nigga. Oh, like just saying dumb shit, ain't even no proof or nothing. Like
just off of
like,
all emotions.
Yeah, and that's off of your own insecurity.
Yeah, projecting your insecurity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga might be out here doing mad dirt, and I'm like, damn, my bitch probably cheating on me too, man.
Yeah. I mean, or they might not, and just like some dudes just be on some sucker shit, bro. Like call it how we see it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not down with that. Like, where you at? I need you home such and such a time. Yo, you ain't here. 5 minutes later, I'm calling you on the phone. Like, you say you're gonna be here 10 o'clock. It's 10:08. Like, no, that's weird. Like, that's super weird to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, when it comes to my lady, and I ain't trying to speak for other men, but when it comes to my lady, like, I'm even more open to her wanting to have a social life. Absolutely. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't want a woman that has to feel the need of me to be around me or me be featured in her life 100%. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
That's healthy. Like, you need this. She needs that.
And like you were saying before, it's not even just the social aspect.
Yeah, not even.
And finances. Like, you got some niggas that's controlling financially. Like don't want they woman to go get no money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I've heard some stories about breadwinners, super breadwinners. Nah, you don't want you
because a lot of niggas is controlling and they don't even realize like from a financial. Oh no, you don't need to work. Stay home. Like I would never tell my woman that you don't need to work. Like because at the end of the day, like you said, that's part of a social life too.
Yeah, facts.
What if she don't? What if she don't need? Like what if my man may be bringing $300K a year home and you don't need to work?
But that does.
Right. But that's part. I get what Chef's saying. Like she needs to socialize with people. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
I think
so
that's I know. I personally, not personally, but I know of somebody that they was making some bread and they shorty too. They could potentially do it, but they didn't want her to do it. Like
you remember. Way back, we did a Green Screen episode,
and I was the only nigga I was about to say that.
We were on some simp shit.
Yeah, super simp. I'm glad you brought that up.
Shit.
But no, we weren't, bro, because it was the wife.
And be a house dad.
No. It was a difference between that being your girl versus your wife. Like you was talking about Patty Mahomes, she might look at you as like Tom Brady, and I got Tom Brady at the crib, sitting up chilling, like I'm making bread, nigga.
Listen, I'm not saying I have no problem with either or not working, but you still gotta contribute.
Right.
You gotta be a major contributor to the team.
I'm gonna be honest. Even if I made like a substantial amount of money, if my wife wanted to still work, I'll be all for it because I would never want her to feel like my finances control her moves. You feel me?
Be honest,
like in any way, shape,
sometimes. Work for some people just makes them feel like a productive person, productive person in society. Like some people sit home and then they lose themselves. Like they don't feel like they're nobody, bro. They feel like they're not even productive. Like
just busy.
Some
bodies.
people, some people just need to get up and be able to go out day to day and feel like they were productive. Like you know what I mean?
Let me ask y'all both a question, man, because I like to. I like to give people information to help them. Hopefully they'll hear it. Hopefully they'll hear the gems. But Chef, how can dudes stop simping? Like, what do they need to stop doing and start? Not necessarily stop doing, but what do they need to start doing?
I don't think you can stop or start simping. I think it's just who you are as a man.
Sleepy boy.
Like to be honest with you.
Yeah,
but you can change certain things. Like, all right, fellas, stop being. If she don't like you, leave her alone.
Yeah, but if
she ain't giving you.
But that's based off, like you said, that's based off an emotional individual.
Right. No, that's self-awareness and self-accountability for real. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to get tired of simping myself, but it just feels degrading. But at the same time, like you gotta have self-accountability and self-awareness. Like you gotta recognize.
Aren't aware though.
You are.
They were programmed to think that that's okay.
Man, some niggas is just simps, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They were programmed, and you gotta change the program, change the channel.
But it's hard when they don't see it. Like it's like this. It's like the guy with bad breath but can't smell it.
But you saw what Shorty.
No, real rap. You can't.
You saw what Shorty said. Shorty said what in the joint we shared on the gram. She was like, if Bull introduced her to a certain lifestyle, even if they didn't work out. She said she kept her mansion. She expected He expected her to she expected him to maintain that lifestyle despite them not being together no more. So even if he was to go get another girl, he's supposed to pay for my ex. She ain't sleeping with me. She's sleeping. But she literally, her mind has been brainwashed. She's been programmed to think that that's okay. But she's not the only one.
And I'm gonna tell you this, Mark.
I don't even think she thinks that's okay.
You say a lot
of
ladies like simps. Me personally. The ladies I know don't like simps.
I don't think they like them right now. I don't think they. But the ladies you know, have they gotten rid of them niggas?
I don't know too many ladies that's really into simps.
You know, bitch, right now you know a handful of women that they nigga you know right now is a simp.
I don't.
They may be doing dirt on them. You may know that, but
I don't.
Keep it a bean.
I don't know too many simps.
I know
that can maintain relationships.
But maybe the people.
Can you be controlling and be a simp?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You could be a controlling simp.
I think there's different levels.
Like no, real right. I want to know. Like I'm being dead serious. Like I had to think about that.
Listen, I think there's different levels to simping.
All right,
I think
we gotta find a different word.
All right. Let me ask you this: do you know some fellas right now who ain't really doing shit, ain't got shit going on, ain't bringing nothing to the table? You may have heard they ladies complain, maybe saying like, "Man, that nigga don't do this or do that." But they haven't really left that person, even though they ain't trying to do. That's what I'm saying. They may not like it,
funny,
but they're still there, bro.
It's a few females I know, and I've heard them do that,
and they're still there. They may be ready to go, but at the same time, they still
the comfort of them. The comfort of them
with that situation for the time being.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that. Yeah,
that's all I'm
asking. Man, that's a spooky one, man. I don't know. I just was thinking about a controlling simp, so I just had to ask. I'm sorry. But I mean, I just thinking, like, you can't be controlling and at the same time be on some, I don't know.
What was June? Simp Awareness Month?
Simp Awareness Month.
Man, I guess so.
Glad it's coming to an end, man.
Yeah, man.
Retired is a word.
Yeah, we can retire this word for
but
sure.
Yo, we're going live, yo. We're going live July 24th. We're going to run it back down again. 6 to 9. Elite events.
Bring it. Bring it.
Pull up on me.
Got a question for me, for Buck Marley, for Chef Marv. Hey, listen, talk about it.
You already know what time it is, man. I mean, we the relationship experts.
I don't know about all that.
Let me stop lying.
But
but on some real shit, pull up on us, man. We talking shit right now, but seriously, pull up on us. As you know what time it is. It's July 24th, 6 to 9. Elite events, 260 East High Street. You know what time it is, man. It's not just for us, it's for y'all.
And we will have tickets available, hard copy tickets.
Yes, sir.
Available next week. So, get with us.
These Jones is going to go quick, man. I'm telling you.
Get with us. It's only 50.
So if you see us out on the streets, man, we more than likely will have tickets on us. Make sure you hit us up. Let us know what time it is. These tickets is going fast. It's limited seating. You hear me? It's only a dub.
It's only a dub, y'all. BYOB.
Come drink some dog water.
Make it a date night.
Yeah.
You and your spouse. Y'all can talk about. You might. Hopefully, don't. Nigga ain't the same.
Yeah. Are y'all gonna drink some dog water with us or not, man? Let us know. You know what I mean? And we out of here. Dollar Boy!
Take me out!